That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
There it is.
Melia, we're in sight of Alchemoth.
All right, I'm on my way.
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam? Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alchemoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bon, watch out on right! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
Are those? It's Kino and Nene. What are they doing here?
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
Man, that opening music sure was good. Gameplay differences. Alright, let's turn the chat back on. Some elements of this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. The most major points will be introduced on the following pages. Also, I love how this epilogue starts up by spoiling the main game. So, like, yeah, it is very much intended after somebody's played the main game. Also, I was wondering how they're gonna factor in Biona's shoulder after the Bionis collapse, but due to it showing that map earlier that showed on the Bionis, it showed the rest of the Bionis collapsed, but the shoulder's just floating above. That's an interesting way to do it. So for those who don't know, the Bionis shoulder was not an area accessible in the original game, but it existed in the original game if you hacked it. It was cut content. It was like 90% complete, the area itself at least. It probably had something to do with the plot, but they wound up cutting it out. So I love how for the remastered version, they decided to bring the Bionis shoulder back into the game when it was cut concept from the original game, and instead of factoring it into the main story, they're just like, hey, let's make an epilogue around it. I think that's cool. I'm pressing right on the D-pad, it's not doing anything. What? Oh, I have to press A, weird. As you progress through the adventure, instead of chain attacks, it will unlock an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. I've heard about this. It'll still require a segment of the gauge to revive fallen allies, so that part's the same. Visions. In the new adventure, Shulk has lost his power to see visions. That makes sense considering the story. This calls for more caution than before when it comes to your enemy's most powerful attacks. So we can't rely on our visions to change the future in that case. Some allies will battle in ways not present before. The skill tree system has been removed. Oh? There are further changes, so keep an eye on them as you play. It's starting me out as Melia? I want to play as Shulk though. I don't know how to play Melia. Story memo. Hit by a beam fire from Alchemoth, Melia and Shulk find themselves downed on the Bionis shoulder. From the junks deck, they hear young Nopon shouting the party must rush to their rescue. Can I change my party layout? I always sucked at playing as Melia in the original game. Where is this map taking me? It wants me to go this way, apparently? The junks is completely flooded. Oh, no. Oh, there's the table that Fiora was on, like, way earlier in the main game. Sound like a very hyped Xenoblade player? Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Shulk was on the same medical bench as well when he was in trouble way earlier. Indeedly do. I've played through the main game like 3 times. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this epilogue goes. Wait, where's... Hold on. Where was this happening? Was it just over there? I guess I'll play as Melia. I suck as playing as Melia in this game, honestly. Yeah, I guess it's over there. I guess so. I suck as Melia. Melia is like one of the most OP characters in the game if you know how to play her properly. I just sucked at playing as her. I only ever really learned how to play Shulk because he's like just the standard go-to. Well, I mean, let's try playing as Melia. See if we can summon bolts, summon elementals.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. How very welcome. More is always merrier.
I very much like the look of Shulk's new Monado. It looks like something that he probably built himself if I had to guess. Change party and equipment. Now I'm probably gonna switch to Shulk, but for this first battle, it's a tutorial battle anyway. Let's play as Melia, is what we'll do. Alright, I don't know how she works. There's summon Aqua, that's regenerate, summon Bolt, Elemental, and then discharge using summoned Elemental. Yeah, I was never completely used to... Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch to Shulk and like arrange my arts the way that I like them first thing I get the chance. Alright, change target. Let's put you to sleep, maybe. And then let's maybe go over here. How do I focus targets now? I focus attacks on you. Oh, there's no point in that now, consider this one's almost dead. So we started at level 60. These dudes are level 55. Yeah, we got the pokey. Well, yeah, Melee is really OP if you know how to use her properly. Too bad I don't know how to use her properly, so I'm just gonna switch to Shulk.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Ryan and Sharla fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. For children of here upon Ricky's household. No injuries, Kino?
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go. This place looks promising. We can take a break here.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What? Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionis shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me. Kino, maybe better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watched Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Kino always look up to Dadapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dadapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many, many sorries. It's not fault of Sister Pon. These not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dadapon and Momapon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
You were alone?
Is truth. One day, out of blue, Dadapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody made comment. Everyone except Kino. Kino, more happy they could say. That why. That they want to become Heropon and repay debt to family. You're really sorry.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kino must. You really twist wing, but fine. We'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that. It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Heropon Kino! It all starts here! Mahey!
Alright, Event Theater. The Event Theater has been added to the title screen. There you can view any event cutscenes you've previously seen. Nice. So just like in Xenoblade 2, which I don't think this was a feature in the original Xenoblade 1, so I very much like how that's something that they added to the remake. You can change the following options when viewing an event. The weather and time of day, not for all events. Character appearance, already acquired looks only. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, I do like Expert Mode. From what I've heard of it, Expert Mode lets you store a portion of earned EXP for later use, rather than being granted to a character immediately. You can enable it by opening the system menu with plus, going to Expert Mode, and toggling the option. The option is disabled by default. When Expert Mode is enabled with R, all further experience gained through completing quests, discovering landmarks and locations, etc. will be stored as reserve experience. The Expert Mode section of the system menu lets you manually adjust party characters' levels. Increasing a character's level will cost reserve EXP. Reducing a character's level will convert excess experience points back into reserve EXP. Level adjustment is performed individually for each character. Select your desired character with A, then pick the desired level using left and right, and then confirm it with A. While leveling up the maximum level available with your current EXP stockpile will be shown, you cannot lower a character's level beyond the level they were first introduced at. So basically... Yes, let's turn it on. So, okay, so we got 4 party members, so we can switch between Kino and Nene. I wonder how they play. Exactly. Also, this music is so good. So I love how... This is basically like New Game Plus in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, except not needing to use New Game Plus. So essentially, you can toggle the difficulty to whatever you like it by adjusting your level, like, pretty much however you like. By so quests and landmarks and all that experience that you get, instead of going directly into your level, will go into a reserve, and you can level down to put more experience into that reserve, or you can take out from that reserve to level up, to, like, if fights are getting too easy, then you can level down and such. And hello, Adri, how are they level 60 already? This is the post-game story. We can lower levels. Yes, not past, like, what they started out at, but it gives you a pool of experience that you have. So if I'm, like, in the end game of this post-game story, for example, I could, in theory, level back down to 60 if I wanted to, like, really challenge myself. Which I think is really, really cool. Alright, I assume it's X. Yes, let's go ahead and change party. Let's put Shulk into the first slot. So, I wonder how Kino and Nene work. That's what I'm curious about. Let's change my arts around the way that I like them. What is this gross setup? Gross. Switch it around the way that I like it. This is the way that I like my arts. There we go. So it looks like all these arts are already leveled up to level 5. Yeah, that's the way that I like my arts for Shulk. What about Minato arts? Which one is he missing? He has Minato armor. Which one is he missing? Hold on. Buster, Shield, Speed, Purge, Cyclone, Eater, Armor. Which one is he missing? Oh, he's missing Minato Enchant. I guess that's because there's no Mechon here. So there's no point in having Minato Enchant because we don't have any Mechon to kill. It seems. So Shield is there instead of... Usually it's like Enchant here and Buster here. Weird. Looks like for the most part it's basically the right order though. I'm used to Armor being on the end slot. That's so strange not having any Minato Enchant, but I guess there's no need to have it. Alright, so we don't have enough AP to level up any of these arts right now, since everything's already starting out at level 5, it seems. We're already pretty close to being able to level up Light Heal again. So it looks like we probably will be able to pick up the arts manual for at least the final set of levels. In the main game, you could initially only level up to level 4 for all these arts, then you need the arts manual to unlock level 5, 6, 7, and then another arts manual to unlock 8, 9, 10. So it looks like we'll probably just need an arts manual to unlock 8, 9, and 10. For the levels of all these arts in that case. Wait. So let's switch to Melia. So we could switch around some of her arts. Like, Shulk is the one character who technically has extra arts because of Minato arts, because he can switch to those. So there's no other arts for him to put on to swap out for these things, which sucks in the case of things like Battle Soul that are, like, way too situational to use a whole lot of the time and aren't really very useful. These are really nice looking icons now, by the way. Those really pop. But other characters, you can switch around what arts are there. So let's have a look through Melia's arts. There's Summon Bolt, Electricity increases Ether Discharge, inflicts large damage, that's pretty nice. Summon Flare, Fire increases Strength, Discharge inflicts Blaze effect. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a good thing I've played this in the past. Summon Aqua is a very nice, I definitely want that one. Water causes HP regeneration, Discharge drains enemy HP, that's very nice. Summon Wind increases Agility, Discharge inflicts area damage. I think I'm gonna want that on, because Agility is like the most broken stat in Xenoblade Chronicles. Earth reduces physical damage, Discharge inflicts poison damage. Ice reduces ether damage, Discharge inflicts chill damage. Summon Copy, resummon the last summoned elemental. I feel like that might be a good one to have on as well. Reflection. A special ether barrier that causes attacks to rebound on them. Wait, can I just unequip everything right now? Hold on. Okay, I can't just unequip it. Because I was about to say that would make it a lot easier to keep track of things. Healing Gift. To sacrifice own HP to restore the HP of a party member. I may leave that on because we don't have as many healing opportunities. Actually, we might. I haven't seen the arts of the two Nuppon. Power Effect. An aura that excites elementals, boosting the range of their effects. We should probably have at least one aura on. Burst End, release latent power, reducing the defense of enemies in range. Like, we should have at least the one aura. Hypnotize is very nice. Wrap the enemy in warm ether, sending them to sleep. And the nice thing about AI Melia, if it works like the main game, is she'll typically target another enemy who you're not fighting right now. Because the moment you hit an enemy who's asleep, they'll just wake up again. So what she'll do is she'll target some other enemy that you're not even fighting at the moment. Put them to sleep so that you don't have to deal with their attacks as you're fighting like some other dude. Shadow Stitch. Ether from the ground restricts movement of enemies in range. I never really messed around with Melia all that much in the main game, so this is certainly going to be interesting. For anybody watching this as like part of a series on YouTube after the fact, I'm going to have the main game and then the post game, but like in terms of actually playing this, I'm doing the post game first and then the main game. So if I play the main game and actually use characters like Melia, and then here I am, you know, having no idea how to use her, that's why. Because in the past of playing Xenoblade Chronicles, I've stuck with like Shulk, Dunban, Sharla. That's it. Throw enemy back, physical attack. Maybe. Oh, here's a topple move. AI melee is smart? Yeah, usually. Well, I never used melee all that much. A devastating kick, physical close combat attack. After spear break forces topple. Oh! So she can topple enemies on her own with spear break and starlight kick? Oh! That's actually pretty fancy schmancy. YouTube viewer, you have traveled in time. It depends on when it's viewed, because I'm probably gonna upload like the entire post-game thing, if I can manage to beat it in one sitting, as one big episode, and then like much later on upload it in episodes as part of the series. Mind Blast. Release internal strength to seal enemy arts. Huh. Only available in Elemental Burst. I feel like I might actually want Spear Break and Starlight Kick, just so that we have the ability to topple our foes. So maybe I'll throw these on. I'm not paying attention to what I'm taking off right now. I'll just start throwing on the things that I for sure need. Hypnotize, I feel like we are definitely gonna want. Let's just throw it like there. And then it looks like Power Effect is the only aura that we have available right now. And you can only have one aura active at a time. So, like, the most auras that you should really have equipped at once out of your 8 slots are 2, so that you can, like, alternate between using them as the other recharges. But even more ideally, you should probably only even have 1, since you can't have 2 auras active at once. So let's actually do that, an aura that excites elementals, boosting the range of their effects. So we have Spear Break, Starlight Kick, Hypnotize, and our aura. So now we have 4 slots for, like, elementals and such, or the healing stuff. I definitely want Summon Aqua for healing, methinks. Summon Copy? Maybe? Summon Wind for agility. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Wind increases agility. And then... do I want the other... do we want Healing Gift? Hold on. So it does damage 20% of max HP. Maybe I should have left my camera off so you can clearly see this stuff here. Target party. Recover allies HP 747 at the cost of 20% of our own HP. I may just have 3 elements on for now, is the question. Summon Copy seems fun. Double agility boost? Yes! Yes, that seems very, very fancy schmancy. I definitely like the sound of that. Reduces ether damage. Discharge reflects chill damage. And this reduces physical damage, so maybe we'll go with Summon Earth for the last one. Huh. Ether barrier that causes attacks to rebound on the enemy for 5 seconds. And Burst End reduces the defense of enemies in range. That's also spicy. I might like to have elementals right now. Increases ether. Oh, that'll make our hit even harder. Discharge inflicts large damage. Raise defense or inflict large... maybe we'll inflict large damage for now. Maybe. And then maybe we'll just swap these. So we've got increased agility, which increases both... I believe it increases both your accuracy and it increases your evasion rate. And, you know, dodging attacks is very OP in this game. So for our build on Melia, and shoot a summoned elemental, full gauge causes element burst. Yeah, Melia is definitely spicy. Yeah, not enough AP to level up any of these arts right now. So we have Spear Break and Starlight Kick that can force her to that can force an enemy to get toppled. All from Melia on her own, without even needing Shulk's help, which is definitely very spicy. So the enemy won't be able to attack for a little while. We've got Hypnotize to send other enemies to sleep. We've got Power Effect to boost the range of elementals. And for our elementals, we've got Wind to increase agility, we've got Bolt to increase ethers that we're doing even more damage, and we've got Aqua to cause HP regeneration of our allies. Summon Wind is Sokukaja from Persona. Fun. One of these days I'll actually play Persona. And we've got Summon Copy to resummon the last summoned elemental. Oh, but that one has a big cooldown. Interesting. So how does Kino work? Oh, is Kino literally Sharla? Hush, Kino's literally Sharla. What about... wait, which one? Hold on, did I get their names mixed up? Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, it is Kino. And Nene is Nene Dunban? Or is Nene Roin? It looks like... okay, so it seems like even though these are new characters, Looks like their arts don't start at level 5 like the other two. They start at level 4. So it looks like Kino is literally like the moveset of Charla with different names. In which case, I'm very used to this moveset. And Nene seems very much like she uses Roin's toolkit, if I'm gonna pronounce his name like that. Huh. Yeah, it totally is. Doze off diffuses the feeling of panic from overusing arts. So that's literally Charla's rifle cooldown. So Charla was a character all about healing with her rifle by shooting people, essentially. I like the names for these. Healy Bullet, Heal Kaboom, Heal Around, Cure Thingamy, Curie Pure Around, Shield Kaklang, Healy Counter, Toasty Hot Bullet, Aurora Bullet, Crackle Bullet, Tranquil Snooze, Yogurt Stance, Boost, Ittle Blast, Egg Shaker, Noggin Shot. But yeah, Kino is a healer and Nene hits things. Nene is like a tank to draw aggro and take the enemy's attention. So, Now, when it comes to Charla's moveset, which is what this is, what really got me was like how much like attacks I wanted and how much heals I wanted. They are awesome names, aren't they? What are Nene's ones? It's just the same thing. Hammer Beat, Bone Upper, Chipsobot, Feather Swing, Sword Drive. It's just the same. It's pretty much just the same names as Ryan's stuff. Unfortunate. So Kino gets all the special names. Anyway, Charla's moveset definitely has some spicy things in it. Like, for example, the Kino heals by the power of Pew Pew. Exactly. So, the thing with Charla's moveset is there are some spicy attacks in it. Like Metal Blast, or Ittle Blast as he calls it, to inflict break. The main, like, chain of effects that you can inflict on an enemy are break, topple, and daze. That makes them basically be out of the picture for a good while. And I know that Headshot, which is now called Noggin Shot, which inflicting instant death on enemies suffering daze. Like, that is so spicy. But it's like, I very much like having so many other things for other slots. Like, we only have 8 slots to mess around with, is the thing. So, although Head Shaker is now called Egg Shaker. Like, we technically don't need all 3 of these for break, and then someone else inflicts topple, and then this inflicts daze, and then this inflicts instant death on somebody who's suffering from daze. But maybe I'll run these 2, because that is actually so spicy. Like, my goodness. Like, what if we do something like that? Because those are actually so spicy. Now, this, yeah, it stops you from gaining aggro, reducing attacks from enemies, which lets your healer stay as the healer, essentially. Reduces cooldown of arts except for boost. Yeah, that could be a very nice one to have. We also don't need things like shield as much if we don't have visions with Shulk, because shield was one of the ones that was very useful if you have a vision with Shulk, to go warn your ally and basically put the shield onto another ally, whoever's about to die. So maybe we'll put on boost so that, you know, Kino can actually heal faster. Then Shulk, you and your Dag Protagonist powers allowing you 2 skill sets. I mean, the thing about Monado arts is they take a while to recharge. Like, you use any one of these, and then, like, the whole Monado arts thing just recharges. Whereas you use one of these and it's just, you use backslash and then backslash recharges. Use slit edge and slit edge recharges. But use any one of the Monado arts, and then all of the Monado arts have to recharge again. Is the thing. So, maybe we'll have our aura here in that case. Maybe. And then we'll have some heals. So yeah, heal, restoring HP to the entire party. Yeah, these are the 3 main heals. And this one grants a period of debuff immunity to the party. I might leave that off. Heal counter is definitely spicy. Just create a special ether barrier that restores HP when attacked. Like, that one might be spicy. Just have 4 heals over there. There's a special ether blast that increases the tension of the party. Oh, that one's good too. Because then, like, everybody's accuracy and evasiveness is increased. Special ether attack that extends the duration of an aura. That's only really going to benefit Melia and Nene, though. Oh, but there's... Oh, but you also have a tranquilizer, though. Yeah, Shulk does kind of get a special skill slot. But unlike the other characters, he can't switch out these main arts with other arts. Like, if I want to get rid of Battle Soul, I can't, because these are the only 8 arts he gets, unfortunately. So heal counter could be spicy. I might like increasing tension, though. And then for Nene, let's see. So yeah, just like Charla's moveset, that basically lets you use your arts again by being on cooldown. So this taunts an enemy, drawing aggro and becoming enemy target. So yeah, this is very much for tanking. So you've got Hammer Beat, swing weapon, drawing aggro from enemies in range. Drawing aggro is always great for a tank. Bone Upper, knock the enemy for 6 with a Mighty Thwack. With a Mighty Thwack, Chive Sobat, a paralyzing strike used after Bone Upper to reduce agility. What, to reduce agility of target? You make someone dazed and Kino deletes them? Ideally, yes. With Headshot, or Noggin Shot as Kino calls it. After Bone Upper, agility down 25%. I assume that's on that. This is a multi-hit, I believe. Full circle swing, dealing damage to enemies in range. Yes, this is a multi-hit. Hits to enemies in range. And multi-hits are freaking fantastic for drawing aggro and doing a lot of damage. Sword Drive, smack an enemy with full force, dealing a large amount of damage. That one has a long cooldown, though. Holy crap. Lariat, nimbly batter down multiple enemies in front of Nene. 3-hit combo. This is a topple one. Slice the enemy's feet, inflicting topple. That's always nice. Enemy suffering break will get toppled. Shield Curse Smash. Leap out and smack the enemy, inflicting daze. Do you have anything that inflicts break so that you can do the whole thing, or no? Hangry. Or that, maybe it's not all Ryan's names. Or that lowers physical damage. Talent gauge refills over time. Oh! That seems very nice, actually. Or that greatly raises aggro, drawing enemy attention. I might like Hangry instead of Engage. Or that disregards defense to prioritize attack. Yeah, maybe not that one. Last Stand. Or that revives the user once before they are incapacitated. That also sounds pretty spicy. How many auras do you have? Or that prevents knockback, blowdown, and aggro reduction. Oh, that's pretty spicy too. Aura Toast. Available when an aura is active. Attack reduces enemy strength. Huh. So you have to do it while an aura is active. That's spicy. Hold weapon out in front to block attacks. That is also kind of spicy. Magnum Starch. The user gets fired up and their aura damage increases. I might not have that one on quite yet. So yeah, I do like to have on the Topple and Daze ones. Yeah, I think we'll keep those on for now. So, which was the one that was used after Bone Upper to reduce agility? Maybe we'll just leave it as is for now, actually. Maybe. Wait, this is normally called Wild Down on Rain. Now it's called Mild Down. I just now noticed that. That's actually fantastic. Oh man, but we can only have 3 members in a party at once. It is nice that it gives us 4 party members though in this epilogue, so that you can like mix and match a little bit in this little thing. Oh, we got a Collectopedia in the post-game story too? Is it just the one area? Oh, that's sweet though. That's sweet. I'm gonna complete that Collectopedia, let me tell you. So, Monado Replica EX. Is there effects? Lock on resist. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's way better than the replica Monados from the main game. My goodness. Rex jacket, huh? And we can change our appearance to whatever you want. That's really nice. Wait. Hold on. Fantastic. I love how it automatically starts us with that. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Do I have any gems right now? Apparently I don't. So, it'd be neat if we could get some backstory on this Monado replica. We probably will. It looks like something that Shulk probably made himself, if I had to guess. That's really cool, actually. That's quite neat. Wait, what is Melia's called, though? World Ender, huh? Because it also looks like something that was made out of similar technology that made that Monado replica, with the way that beam kind of comes out. Shirtless Shulk, shirtless Shulk. What? Good ol'. Oh, man. Fancy schmancy. We've got Husk Shooter. Oh, so that's like Charla's rifle. And French Shelterer. It's like Orion's shield thingamabob. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like these two new party members of Kino and Nene. Honestly. I honestly do. Anyway, yeah, now we're playing Shulk, and I actually get to have my arts the way that I want them. Also, that map at the top right actually showing like where you have to go and the path and such. What? You want to fight? That is the wrong target. There we go. Oi. You want to get close enough so that Shulk can attack you, maybe? That'd be nice. Oi. Oi. It has been a hot while since I've played any Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh, no. Let's get your aggro off of me. I just used Shadow Eye. How's your aggro still on me? My goodness. But yeah, it feels like... Yeah, we don't really have a tank in our party right now. Like, I could try to have them focus on Melia, potentially. Like, Shulk's not going to be able to position as well for things like Slit Edge and Backslash if you know, the enemies are constantly targeting him, is the case. Like, I guess we can't really inflict break on a flying enemy, at least not all that reliably. Well, I guess we'll just use Shaker Edge right now in that case. Look, he's almost dead. Let's just use Backslash from the front, is what we'll do. Is there gonna be a chest just like the... Yeah, there is. Oi. It just feels natural to Kino, huh? Apparently there's somebody we can talk to over here. What is this? Oh, is this a heart-to-heart? Oh yeah, they're called quiet moments in this game. Investigate an icon to view the corresponding quiet moment. If you don't already meet the conditions for viewing a given scene, feel free to come back to it when you do. Checking the quiet moment list. Any quiet moments you've investigated will be added to a list found under quiet moments in the main menu's collectibles section. You can also use it to check the conditions for viewing each event. Huh, time anytime. So we need those two in active party. So maybe we'll put those two in the active party in that case. Also, maybe I'll just throw Kino on if we need some crazy healing, but otherwise it might be beneficial to have a crazy tank so that we can have our positioning stuff with Shulk. Maybe light heal and our summon Aqua might be good enough. Let's see.
These flowers, don't they smell heavenly?
Miss Melia is big fan of flowers?
Yes, because of my mother. When I was young, she often asked for my help with the villa's flower beds. How about you, Nene?
Nene also loves flowers very much.
I see. Then we have something in common. Before, when I spoke of them to a Homs friend, she said flowers are nice, but nothing beats a warm dinner. I got no understanding from her. Finally, fate sent me someone I can communicate with.
What Miss Melia say about dinner?
Oh, just talking to myself. The dinner part wasn't really relevant.
But Nene big fan of dinner too. Most of all, pollen orbs from factory in Frontier Village. They so very soft and so yummy scrummy.
Look, that's not... Hold on.
Meme?
When you said you love flowers, did you mean as a foodstuff?
Meh? There is meaning other than?
Ugh, I should have known. You're one of them. Nene, listen. Flowers are not simply special because they can be eaten. We can admire their beauty, or use them to create ornaments and works of art. And that is a great part of their charm.
Ornaments. Meme! Oh yes, Nene remember. Long ago Dedapon make Mamapon flower crown for giver's gift.
Ricky did that. That Nopon has hidden depths. In any case, I would like it if you also had an interest in inedible flowers. If you did, then you too, just like your mother in her own day, may know the joy she felt.
Okay, the next time Nene finds flowers that cannot eat, Nene will make pretty flower crown for Miss Melia.
Huh?
To eyes and Nene, Miss Melia look most bestest in blue. What think?
While I appreciate the offer greatly, weren't you originally of the regarding flowers as food persuasion?
Meh? If you make pollen orbs from not eatable flowers, they bitter and not tasty.
Yes, a fair point. It is just as you say. So Nopon see different but equal value in flowers depending on whether they're edible. Maybe it was foolish in the first place to try and choose only one while discounting the other. Well then, I will humbly accept the sign of your affection.
Nene, roger that.
And yet, why do it for me? And won't Kino and Shulk feel left out?
There is very good reason. Nene just want to see smiling face of Miss Melia, bright as sun rays.
Oh my.
Meme? Something wrong? Nene, not say anything weird?
No, not at all. It was just how sincerely you said it. I should take a leaf out of your book.
Meh?
Precious Nene, I look forward to the gift.
Nene, pull out all stops.
Although, I would feel a bit awkward were I the only one to wear one. Why don't we make them together and exchange them afterwards?
Meme? That sound wonder marvelicious. Is deal. No, in fact, is unbreakable promise.
Yes, naturally.
Well, that was pretty cute, and it went on way longer than I thought it would. I thought it'd be like some really short scene, and then it actually just kept on going. Melia and Nene obtained support level C after a very long support, indeed. Let's keep on moving over that way, how about? So anyway, I tried to go pick up this game this morning. I was looking around for like what places open the earliest. Like, what's the earliest place that I can pick it up? So I was looking at places like Best Buy or the Source, stuff like that. And they were all opening at 11 a.m. And then I looked at Walmart and they opened at 8 a.m. So I was like, oh, guess I'm going to Walmart then. So I go by this first Walmart location, like right as they open at 8 a.m. I go to the electronics section. I don't see any copies of Xenoblade Definitive Edition in the Nintendo Switch area. So I go up to the person in the electronics section and I ask him, do you guys have any copies of Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch? And he was like, what? And I was like, do you guys have any copies of Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch? And he was like, no. And I was like, but your site said that you did. Like, it says so online. He was like, the site's lying. If we don't have it on the shelves there, those shelves are all that we have in stock. If it's not there, then we don't have it. Like, he didn't even bother to check the systems or run it on the computer when it just released today. So I left that place, drove another 20 minutes to another Walmart location where it was perfectly in stock right there. I asked if I could buy it and they were like, sure. So that was certainly something. That was certainly something right there. Can I interact with the... Oh, I need something for that later. Also, while I was there, I decided to pick up some new pajama bottoms because my last ones are torn. And so I did that. I picked those up on my way out. And at the cashier, they were like, oh, would you like to donate to the children's hospital? And I was like, sure, I'll do that. And then they just kind of had a moment of silence looking at me as if to say, like, okay, how much? And I was like, just, like, rounded up to that amount. Like, it was just, because usually at some places like PetSmart or something like that, when you're, like, on the machine to pay for whatever you're getting, it'll have a little prompt right there, would you like to donate? And then you can put in the amount, how much, rather than somebody asking you and then just being like that expression that's like, tell me how much you're going to donate for the children, you scummy piece of crap. Maybe you saved the last copy for someone else. There weren't any on the shelves, but there should be some in the back. Like, only released today, so I assume they hadn't stocked them there yet. Whereas at the other location, it looks like they had already stocked them, like, on the shelves. But I assume all locations should have at least had some in the back. Guess the guy wanted to get that Xenoblade Chronicles for himself. He looked like he had no idea what I was talking about, and just assumed that if it wasn't on the shelf, that they didn't have it. Like, maybe if I had said it just released today, could you please check the system? Maybe I would have gotten it from that first place, but, like, I'm not a very pushy kind of person when it comes to that thing, so I just wound up leaving and going to the next place. But yeah, I'm Lyrical gonna go to Walmart to try to get a job. They have open interviews. Well, I wish you the best with that.